Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, thank you everyone who has rocked out with me. Thank you for being so patient as I got over this nasty bug. Baby had it. We went down to Miami, and baby, every time when he's cuts his top teeth, I've noticed he spikes a fever. So he spiked a fever, and then the fever led to a cough, and the cough led to sniffles, and then that led to a full-on cold. And of course he's coughing in my mouth, because where else should he cough? And I came down with something, and whatever. I'm relatively healthy, no big deal. I haven't really been sick. Yo, this thing had me on my ass. Hubby had to make me soup. He had to do all the grocery shopping. I couldn't do anything. Like, I was laid up, and then my stomach was bothering me because I wasn't eating properly. Anyway, it was horrible. I still have a little bit of cough. For those of you who have booked sessions with me, I still did my sessions. I didn't cancel or block my books off, but y'all heard me when I was like dog coughing like a maniac. You heard some of it in my Aquarius video too, like, oh my God. But anyway, I'm grateful for everyone hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Today's the first day that I have been out and about behind the wheel, up and moving, and washed my hair. This weather's also been bipolar as hell, because right now it's 65 degrees, and then tomorrow we're getting to 75, then Wednesday is going to be 79, then it's going to be cold again, back to like 50 something. Like, what the yo. Anyway, today we're going to talk about how to deal with a narcissist. Okay, so a lot of times people will be like, oh, they're so full of themselves, they're so narcissistic. But truly, what is a narcissist? It's an actual personality disorder. If there's a chemical imbalance, there's a disorder going on in this person's mind that causes them to have some grandiose idea about themselves. They talk about themselves so much, they blow things up so much, they always want to talk about acclimates, medals. They try to make themselves seem more important than what they really are. For some reason, they feel like they are the only ones of a special club, and only certain people can get invited to the club, and they have no regards for anyone else. Like, no empathy. They don't care. They are true F your feelings. Okay. Some people are cut out to deal with narcissists, right? Because there is literally somebody for everybody. And there are some people that just don't know quite how to handle it. So, suggestions today on how to deal with a narcissist on a surface level. If you're someone that can't shake the relationship for whatever reason, you have to deal with them, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to do so, okay, and how to keep your sanity. So first and foremost, realize that they quite literally cannot help it. Like, they don't know any better. This is what they think is right. Okay, this is what they feel they should be doing, and most of the time it's not out of malice. It's just, they're just like, okay, that's what it is, right? That's what it is. That's how it goes. This is how it behaves, and this is just life. How is it that you can't see it? So try not to get too frustrated with them. All right. A narcissist is very, self-centered. They do feel the sun revolves around them. So most of the time, if you feed that tendency that they need, and just be like, okay, yeah, you're right, you're wonderful, you're this, you're that, they'll be okay. Like, once they kind of get themselves out the way, they may be able to feign some type of interest in what it is that you have going on. If you cannot deal with it, my next piece of advice is don't deal with them. I know that's not the best thing in the world, right? But seriously, just don't deal with them. You can pick and choose who to have a relationship with. But if you can't stroke someone's ego all the time, constantly, if it's 100,000% draining for you, leave them alone. Leave them alone, okay? I don't care who it is or what type of relationship title they have, with you. If it's draining you to deal with the narcissist, stop dealing with them, okay? Because quite literally, all they're doing is taking. They're like, gimme. They want all the acknowledgments and all the acclimates. Okay. Now, if you do still want to deal with them, or you have to deal with them in whatever capacity, the next piece of advice that I have for you is try to set boundaries, right? So when you feed them, because all they want is gimme, gimme, gimme. So when you give them what it is that they need, try to bring the conversation back around and say, listen, we're going to talk about you for X amount of time, and then we got to focus on what it is I have going on. Or we can just talk about something completely different, right? Or we don't have to talk about you or me, but this is the boundaries. There's only so much of this that I'm going to give you. There's only so much of this that I can allow to happen, because for my own sanity, things cannot always be around you, about you rather. I need you to understand that I have other things going on for me as well, right? Also, if you start showing them or feeding them with the same spoon, some narcissists will begin to recognize, holy crap, I do really talk about myself a lot. Because like I said, it's like, that's just what they feel the natural thing is. It's not out of malice, okay? And that's not an excuse. But if you turn it around and be like, listen, do you realize that all the time we speak about what you have going on, what you need to do, and da-da-da-da-da, they'll be like, you know what, crap, we do that a lot. That's 80% of them, okay? If you point it out, they'll recognize it and they'll try to do better, okay? And then lastly, my last tidbit on how to deal with a narcissist. Give them the space for them to be in their own world. Most of the time, you don't have to be the only person feeling their narcissistic ways. If you give them the space, a lot of the times narcissists have a way to, they may not have like close friends, but they'll have people that want to, please them or give them, because a lot of times they rise to a state of power or of recognition. Give them the space that they need to, hoard that energy from other people. Give them that space. Don't try to smother them. Let them, have their freedom to do whatever it is that they need to do in their own right. And when they get that done and out their system, most of the time they'll come back to you and be like, hey, this is what happened today, right? They'll want to get that little feedback from you because you may be someone important to them, and then you keep it pushing. Now, if your boss is a narcissist, then they may fall in that category of stop messing with them, right? But this is more like if it's a family member or, someone that you really can't shake a relationship with, that you have to deal with. This is the best way on how to deal with them. Okay, most of the times when you put boundaries, they don't even realize that you're giving them boundaries because they're so full of themselves. So it's just like, whatever. Okay. All right. So that is that. So that's what I have for you all today. I'm going to get inside because I just went grocery shopping. Yeah, hubby was helping out, but he can't shop like how I shop. So I'm going to go ahead and and take it inside. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I will do another video for you guys later on this week before Thursday, either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure because I have a couple of readings, so it just depends on when I get the time to get it done. But I know I got to play catch up from when I was down. But until we connect again, I love and appreciate you all. Stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.